conditioning, brainwashing, and programming. All of us are controlled by our inner programming. Inner programming is the impression in unconscious mind or chitta, and these impressions are called sanskaras. Our unconscious mind is like an iceberg. Only small portion of it is visible, most of it is hidden. We are controlled by unconscious mind 90% of the time. Our conscious mind only helps us about 10% of the time. Our conscious mind helps us in making simple decisions in day-to-day life. But our unconscious mind controls us in so many areas of life. Everyone is programmed one way or another. One programming is because of our upbringing from the family. Other programming is from the school. Third programming is from the religion. Fourth programming is from our experiences in life. Constant bombardment of similar experiences becomes a trend and hardwires the mind. And one very major programming is from previous life. These are called sanskaras. The impression which are for a shorter time, they are very easy to remove, like drawing a line in the sand, it gets wiped out easily. But deep impressions are like carving in a rock, which are hard to remove. In this book, and also in this book, I have detailed explanation about conditioning and programming. We are programmed in so many areas. We are programmed in a value system, what is right and wrong. We are programmed about happiness. Depending upon our upbringing, our definition of happiness varies. Somebody who comes from poverty, food, shelter, and clothing is happiness. Even one meal a day is happiness. But those who have lots of prosperity, happiness is to have nice car, nice house, and so forth. We are programmed about our diet, our religion, lifestyle, and so forth. We are programmed about concept of God, concept of morality. We are programmed in all the aspects. We are programmed in many areas with the habits. All the programming actually stop us from growing spiritually. Programming is the blockage. Other programming is phobia. If you have childhood experience of height, drowning, falling, getting trapped into fire, getting trapped into narrow places, that phobia is sustained through life and it prevents us from growing spiritually. All this conditioning, programming, brainwashing can be removed. Many times we are bombarded with one concept like this is your God, this is good, this is evil, this is sin, this is virtue, and that thing becomes so deeply programmed. And people who are programmed into sin and guilt, they pay for it for their entire life. On the other hand, people who are programmed to consider God as loving Father, they find joy in life. Those who are brought up in the prosperity with all the abundance of food, shelter, clothing, toys, but they don't get the love of parents, they don't get love, hug, and kind of security. They build up the sanskaras of loneliness, and rest of the life it haunts them. First 7 years of life are very powerful to build the sanskaras. Rest of the life we spend in fulfilling and correcting all those impressions. Children who are grown up in poverty but surrounded of love from parents, aunts, uncles, neighbors, they have chance to express themselves. Even they are starving, they grow up with security. Those who are born with hardship in life, they learn tremendous lesson of endurance, sacrifices, and they are able to succeed in life because they have learned the lesson for forgiving others, endure hardship, put up with the things, be non-attached, serve others, and these are the things brought up from childhood. So conditioning prevents one from growing spiritually. One can go in deep meditation, or there are many secondary approaches through which one can remove conditioning, so one can reprogram own self with positive affirmations. We are programmed with a negative programming, we can remove with positive programming, and we are not stuck. Scientist Dr. Bruce, he showed that we are not stuck even genetics. We can change our DNA structure. We have power if we go deep within. The author is Dr. Bruce Lipton, and he shows that we are not stuck with genetic code. We can change our DNA molecule if we choose to go within and choose the direction. We have the power. We are not slaves to DNA, our genetics, or environment. We have potential to break away. Jai Bhagavan.